What's up, brothers? It's Lex Tan with an LOB Keepers update for Week 2 of the NBA season. Team No Name officially has a name. They're called With All My Dwight as a tribute to Dwight Howard. Unfortunately, all his Dwight could do was sit on the sidelines with a hip injury, joining Will Barton, who's out for another 6 weeks. Which brings us to our matchups. With All My Dwight and the Ben Commandments locked horns this week and produced the first tie of the season. A close matchup on multiple categories, but particularly the Supermen eking out the point in steals 31-28, and the Commandments making their tablets out of kryptonite by taking blocks by a +4 margin 32-27. Both teams scored 49 3-pointers this week, keeping the matchup deadlocked at 4. Another close matchup was Steph Infection versus Wang Wang, with the Curry-inspired team edging out the victory 5-4. The Double Wangs made you believe they can fly based on their defense, sweeping the 3 primarily defensive categories, steals, blocks, and turnovers, but was bested by 10 in the rebound category. The Sick Ones took the 3-pointers and assists categories handily. However, this week of games look interesting for Steph, as Devin Booker and Steven Adams are down with short-term injuries, joining Lauri Markkanen and DeMarcus Cousins, who are coming to work in suits rather than shorts. Lesticular Fortitude went up against Damn I Am Iller, and by the strength of their defense, Lesticular Fortitude took the matchup 6-3. The Illers were able to make it close by squeaking out points in free throw percentage 78.2 to 71.4, a 5-point differential on assists, and a 578 to 574 photo finish in total points. However, there was no high life for the Illers as the Lesticles went balls out on the defensive categories. Steals and blocks were particularly close, but the Lesticles took turnovers decisively, committing 13 less than the Illers. 2 big 7-2 wins happened this week. Waze Ayton took a decisive victory over LexisNexis with the strength of their offense, running away with points, assists, and rebounds. It was close on field goal percentage and even closer on 3-pointers, but the heavy ones produced so much steal, they might as well be from Hamilton. However, for the second week in a row, the Luthorians kept play disciplined with far less turnovers, which is mostly a morale victory for the expansion team at this point. And the other 7-2 win came from Team Fresh, handily dispatching reigning champs Harden all day. The Fresh Princes were chilling out, relaxing all cool, while maxing out with 83% on free throws and big margins on points, assists, and boards. Harden played them tough by taking the points on threes and steals, and gave Team Fresh a run for Uncle Phil's money with only 1 block separating them. Here are the standings heading into Week 3 of the season. Lesticular Fortitude, Steph Infection, and Team Fresh shared the top spot with 2 wins each. The Ben Commandments a half game behind them with a win and a tie. Waze Ayton and Harden All Day share 3rd with a win and a loss, with All My Dwight with a loss and a tie in 4th, and Damn I Am Iller, Wang Wang, and LexisNexis are all in the basement with no wins yet. Here are this week's matchups. LexisNexis and Wang Wang face off this week, both teams trying to get out of the loss column. Lesticular Fortitude locks horns against With All My Dwight, Waze Ayton versus Damn I Am Iller, Harden All Day against the Ben Commandments, Steph Infection versus Team Fresh, both trying to keep their perfect records intact. I'm Lex Tan, and this has been your LOB Keepers Update.